My studio is located on the North Downs of Kent, surrounded by countryside, for two reasons. One is that it's cheap, and the second reason is that I use radiation. Radiation is dangerous, and the fact that there isn't another building adjacent to my X-ray laboratory means that there's no one sitting there getting exposed to radiation. To create the cover image for Focus on Imaging 2010, we X-rayed Nikon latest DSLR in separate parts. Yeah, for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So it's the 2.5, less than 2.5. Which resulted in about 12 separate X-ray exposures onto film. There you go. The first X-ray exposure shows that we're going to get quite a good shot. That's the good news, but we're losing information in the lens area, and that's because it's very, very thick glass. And radiation works on the density or the thickness of the object. So the fact that the glass is really thick and heavy means we're not getting any information, but all the electronics are starting to show. So I now need to take the lens off the camera and X-ray the lens separately with much more radiation to get the most definition out of that object. Those X-ray exposures are then processed, brought back into my studio and scanned. Then once they're on the computer, we finish it all off like many photographers do using Photoshop. There are lots of technical limitations with X-ray that you don't have with photography, but in some ways necessity is the mother of invention, and you are forced into finding solutions. That's where I've really got a reputation, by taking on the projects where the scientists would have you believe that you can't X-ray something like that, but you can. You just got to have a lot of patience. I find inspiration in the most mundane, simple things, not just spectacular exhibits. If I see something that will make an interesting X-ray, I just pick it up and sort of have to do it, and then I get sort of taken off on a tangent. But yeah, I'm a bit of an X-ray junkie. If I see it and I think it'll make an interesting X-ray, I have to do it. X-ray is a really honest process. It shows things for what they are. And in this superficial world, I think that's quite refreshing, that it shows a product or an organic thing for how it's made, warts and all.